Right after the song ended on the second day of BTS's concert in Madrid, Jungkook immediately bowed on stage and openly declared his love to Taehyung. This shocking confession to his partner instantly caused the entire Riyadh Air Metropolitano Stadium to completely erupt. Tens of thousands of armies in attendance went into a frenzy, screaming non-stop in disbelief at the rare moment. Seeing the bold move by their magne, the other BTS members burst into laughter, playfully teasing each other on stage. The overwhelming hysteria from the fans combined with the warm laughter of the members instantly turned that night's concert into an earth-shattering moment in history. Thank you for always supporting Taekook. Your love is always make me and all of ARMY in this world life. Hello ARMY and everyone who just joined. Hope you're all doing well and staying healthy. Let's jump straight into today's video topic. Welcome back to VKook. Madrid. BTS's second-day concert as part of their world tour at the Riyadh Air Metropolitano Stadium in Madrid truly became a night that millions of fans around the world will never forget. From the very beginning of the show, the stadium's atmosphere was filled with incredible energy from tens of thousands of armies packing the spectator seats. However, no one could have predicted that the night would record a brand new, highly emotional historical moment that would shake the global music industry. While the presence of all 7 members on stage that night was highly anticipated, it was the interaction between their 2 youngest members that became the main center of attention. The exciting and touching tension began to peak when the stadium lights slowly dimmed after BTS performed one of their most emotional ballads. Jungkook's melodious voice echoing through every corner of the stadium still left a deep vibration in the hearts of the audience present that night. As the final note of the song completely faded into the air, silence enveloped the stadium for a few seconds, creating a magical and highly intimate atmosphere. In the midst of the soft stage spotlights, Jungkook appeared to stand still for a moment, catching his racing breath before taking an action that shocked everyone. Unexpectedly by anyone, Jungkook suddenly lowered his body and bowed very deeply on stage, a gesture full of profound respect and an outpouring of deep emotion. In front of tens of thousands of pairs of eyes watching live, as well as millions monitoring through timelines, he gripped his microphone tightly. With a voice that trembled slightly but sounded deeply sincere and firm, Jungkook directed his gaze straight at Taehyung, who was standing not far from him. It was at that very moment that the words many had been waiting for were finally spoken, as Jungkook openly expressed his deep feelings of love for his partner. Instantly after that declaration of love was spoken, the atmosphere inside the Riyadh Air Metropolitano Stadium erupted into a thunderous roar. Hysterical screams from tens of thousands of armies soared high into the Madrid sky, creating a sound wave so powerful that it shook the entire stadium area. Fans could hardly believe what they had just heard directly from their idol on that grand stage. Joy, shock, and deep emotion mixed into one, turning the night's atmosphere highly emotional and full of exploding euphoria. The roar of the audience's cheers showed no signs of subsiding even after several minutes had passed since the shocking announcement. Armies from the front rows to the very top tiers continued to chant the names of the 2 members with burning passion. Tears of emotion and happy laughter were clearly visible on the faces of fans who felt fortunate to be living witnesses to this incredibly rare and courageous moment. The Madrid stadium that night truly transformed into a sea of lightstick glows moving in sync with the heartbeats of fans overwhelmed by extraordinary happiness. On stage, the reactions of the other BTS members added even more warmth and uniqueness to this historic moment. Instead of feeling awkward or overly shocked, RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope and Jimin burst into laughter seeing the bold action of their magne. They looked amused while exchanging glances, showing just how deeply they understood the feelings and closeness between Jungkook and Taehyung. This spontaneous reaction full of laughter and playful teasing instantly melted the tension that had briefly enveloped the stage after the emotional declaration. Some members even seemed unable to hold back their laughter, patting each other's shoulders on the grand stage. Jimin was seen laughing broadly while shaking his head at his younger brother's antics, while Jin gave his signature teasing smile. The unconditional support and comfort shown by all BTS members proved how strong their family bond has been over the years. This stage atmosphere, filled with the members' laughter, contagiously spread to the audience, filling the stadium even more with pleasant, positive energy. Meanwhile, Taehyung, who was the center of the declaration of love, gave an equally adorable response under the stage spotlights. His handsome face turned slightly flushed with shyness, Yet he could not hide his signature boxy smile, which looked incredibly happy and genuine. He gazed at Jungkook, who was still bowing, with a look full of warmth and gratitude for the courage shown that night. The intense yet sweet visual interaction between the two amidst the laughter of the other members became an invaluable sight for everyone watching. This unforgettable moment in Madrid spread rapidly across various social media platforms and instantly became the #1 trending topic worldwide within minutes. Video clips capturing the exact seconds of Jungkook bowing and expressing his feelings immediately went viral and were viewed millions of times by global netizens. Hashtags related to the Madrid Day 2 concert, Jungkook, and Taehyung immediately ruled the global trending topic lists on Twitter and TikTok, sparking warm discussions filled with positive support from the international community. Many praised the honesty and sincerity of emotion displayed on stage that night as a beautiful form of freedom of expression. The second-day concert in Madrid officially closed, leaving behind an incredibly deep memory for the entire K-pop ecosystem. The show was not only a success in terms of musicality and visuals, but also succeeded in touching the deepest human side of the relationship between idols and their fans. For the ARMYs who attended in person, that night will always be remembered as a moment where love, courage, and the laughter of the BTS members united in perfect harmony under the beautiful Spanish sky. Through the giant LED screens installed on the left and right sides of the stage, tens of thousands of spectators inside the stadium could clearly see every detail of Jungkook's emotional facial expression. The sharp camera focus caught the glint of tears welling up in the corners of his eyes, reflecting the magnificent stadium lights. His gaze no longer showed the persona of a confident global pop star, but rather a young man gathering all his courage to be honest about his own feelings. His irregular breathing rose and fell visibly on the big screen, causing all the witnessing ARMYs to hold their breath in touching suspense. The sincerity of the moment felt even more intense when the camera did a close-up on Jungkook's hand gripping his silver microphone tightly. His fingers were trembling visibly, an undeniable physical sign of just how massive the emotional turmoil and nervousness he was fighting inside his chest truly was. Despite his shaking hand, his grip on the microphone did not loosen at all, as if he were channeling all his remaining strength into it so his voice would remain clear to every corner of the stadium. This intimate and fragile visual detail was captured perfectly by the giant screen, making everyone who saw it realize that what had just occurred was a pure expression from the absolute bottom of his heart. This historic and touching moment at the Riyadh Air Metropolitano Stadium certainly left a very deep impression, not only for the ARMYs present in Madrid, but also for all fans across various parts of the world who witnessed it through video clips on social media. The honesty, courage, and warm interaction shown by the BTS members that night marked a new chapter that will continue to be discussed in the history of global pop culture. What are your thoughts on this extraordinary, emotional, and unexpected moment from Jungkook and Taehyung? Were you one of the people who screamed hysterically or shed tears of emotion when you first saw the video on your timeline? Go ahead and write your feelings, opinions, and best messages of support in the comment section below. And don't forget to share this article with fellow ARMYs so we can celebrate this joyful moment together. Leave your positive comments here. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts.